Thank you very much, Edward, and thank you very much, Nelson, for your welcome. And I am delighted to be here in Uganda. This is my third visit here, and I am just thrilled to be able to come back. My day job is for Johns Hopkins University School of Nursing, but I really work for Patrick Kelly, who has been said the director of the Board on Global Health, of which I am a proud member. And I want to thank Eunice that he has had so much to do with helping develop and get to the place where it is now, which is quite impressive. And we do thank Eunice for partnering with the Institute of Medicine and hosting this workshop. This is the first regional workshop of the Institute of Medicine Forum on Global Violence Prevention. We launched in 2010. Patrick had everything to do with making that possible. I have been the co-chair since its inception, and this is sort of the culmination of what we've been trying to do. We have talked about having a regional meeting, having a meeting outside of the United States since we began. This is the first time we've been able to make that happen, and we do thank the anonymous donor for making that possible. The Forum on Global Violence Prevention is a partnership amongst many interdisciplinary groups promoting a multi-sectorial approach rather than a siloed, you say containment, we say siloed, approach to all of the different areas related to violence that oftentimes do not talk enough to each other. And this is a way to bring that approach here to East Africa. I'm thrilled that it's not only Uganda who is being represented here, but also the work of and moving forward together with Kenya and Tanzania. The Forum on Global Violence Prevention, and I'm going to steal Edward's brochure since I didn't bring mine up with me, is talked about here in terms of its purpose and the meetings that have been held so far. The first 3 years are here, and all of the reports that have been produced to date are here, are on the website. They're described briefly here, but you can download all of it or part of any of those reports from the website. So it's an excellent resource, and I know that I insist my students at Johns Hopkins who do violence research read those reports, and they will be reading the report that comes out of this meeting that will be produced within the next year. There's display copies of those summaries of the previous forum workshops at the registration table also, so you can look to see what's available there. The workshop sessions are all being videotaped and will be available also at the forum website for viewing following the workshop. So this is a way to get the information out to people who were not able to actually travel here and can have that resource. And that's an exciting part of it too. Several of the other workshops have also been video recorded and are available on the website also. We had a wonderful planning committee, and this is where my cultural incompetence will come flaming through because I will mess up everybody's name, I promise you. But Chichi, Undi, and if they could each give a wave and say hello so we know who I'm talking about. There she is. Tina Musuya. Oh, anyway, thank you, Tina. A colleague of mine that I want to particularly acknowledge that I have worked with ever since the WHO multi-country study, who's on the planning committee, and I've never learned how to pronounce her name. I recognize it when I see it. It's Jessie Mwambo. Is that anywhere close? Okay, and Karim Manji is the last of our planning committee. Thank you, Karim. And they have been working very hard to plan this. We've had multiple conference calls, and all of them will be introduced more fully and will be taking an active role in the forum activities as we go along. And the other speakers that are here, and all of you who are participants, we thank you very much for being here. The forum meetings are much richer for the interaction with people who come, and you'll have ample opportunity, I promise, to contribute to the proceedings. And those contributions, if you make them out loud, will be part of the summary reports that come out. So please do join us out loud. Don't just think it. Get up to a microphone and speak it at the various interaction times that we have available through the workshop. And we're going to go on and not too behind time, move to our first keynote address. And my co-chair, Edward, is going to introduce her.